From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Ready to get things rocking, the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrich Rosas. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
To Hunt, 180. 51. Here we go, 48.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
Hey, can't. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Tate's got it. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now a first down carry by Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins with a give to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Okay, baby, I see you. What's he thinking? Hey, receiver. What's that?
On 3rd down, Cousins. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Hey, Clifford.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away.
All day, baby, all day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Hey, 24.
It's just me and you. Check 9, check 9.
Hey, line up, go.
Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Will Fuller. 65 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short, pushes him over, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
We got this.
Hey,
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Say. Tighten up. Check. Hey.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. He's got his man. This is Tate. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Cousins hands to Jones. 27 yards there, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hey, Alpha.
Cousins on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and a couple, Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Bills have retaken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without every... And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Watson now to throw. Got some room at the 30. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the pass.
Try 59.
From the gun, here's Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Check 13.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. To throw is Cousins. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
24.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Caught right side, Tate. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Get him, boy. Get him.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They get them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Go, go, go. Check the backer, check the backer.
24. Go, go.
Check 43. Check 31. Check 31.
Down, go.
Dorsett making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Set. 19.
Gives it 50. Check back 50. Hey, defense. Hey,
24.
Slam. Check.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know you feel that. Show it up. Wait. Watch the twist. Hey, alert 3. 36.
25.
Joker.
Alert.
Check 50. Shit. What?
Down, go.
They run again with Breida.
It's run, baby. It's run.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't want none of that.
Alert.
Check. Crunch.
Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
50. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Deuce. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check it out.
24.
Check.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Reset. 19.
Check. Lucky. Switch. Shift.
This is Breida. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker plugging the rock.
This will be taken very short. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. They go play action. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Hey, yellow.
Mike 54.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On first down, it's Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check the out. Hey,
can't.
54, Mike.
From the 41, Cousins. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Cousins now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
58, the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Yellow.
Hey, 58 is the Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you.
Wait, the hot.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, steamer.
58's the Mike. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go, 58's the Mike.
The hot.
That's the curl.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. That game's gone final now in Philly. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. Phillip Rivers, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Let's go, D.
Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
57, Mike 57.
Let's go, tackle. Alert! We got this.
57, 57 to Mike.
Now Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Even. Switch. Shoot.
Now it's Watson. Complete to Dorsett. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room.